If you have to deal with a pet and they've got a catastrophic bleed, then you may need to use an improvised tourniquet. Now, a tourniquet is something that will completely cut off all blood circulation from the point where you apply it. You know, you apply them to the limbs, but in this example here, we've got amputation. So if we imagine this is a catastrophic bleed, so there's a lot of blood coming out. We've only got minutes to actually stop the bleeding to enable the blood to stop and keep enough blood in the body so that the vet can actually save the animal. Now, with using commercial tourniquets, there's a problem because most of them don't actually fit around animals, particularly with smaller animals. But if you use an improvised tourniquet, these will pretty much work on any animal. So to do them, you can just use anything. This is just a triangular bandage. Now, it's the material type of triangular bandage. A lot of first aid kits will have triangular bandages in them, but they're a paper type and they tear very easily. But if you haven't got a triangular bandage, you can use anything from a scarf or a tie, something like that. Things like belts aren't very good because you will never get them around tight enough because of the way that the belt will go around the animal. But if in doubt and you can't do anything, worst case, you could just hold on to the leg really, really tight to stop the blood flow. Because the whole point is we're stopping blood coming out. So if you are going to apply an improvised tourniquet, just take a standard dressing like this and just roll it up. So you want what's called a broad fold bandage. So it's nice and wide. We don't have it too narrow. If it's too narrow, or for example, we use string or rope, then what that would happen is just cut straight through to the skin. And then we've got another bleed from the highest site up. So keep it nice and wide. Then what you need to do, ideal with two people, but if not, you can do it on your own. So just tie it in a half knot. So you just tied that around, and we just tie that on so it's nice and tight. And then you need to have something as a windlass to actually wind round. So in this example here, we're just using a knife, but you could use a screwdriver, a spanner, anything you've got. Now, be careful if you're going to use something like a pen, because a plastic pen, with the amount of pressure we're going to apply for this, is going to break. So have something that's going to be strong enough. So then take the windlass you're using and just tie it over. What we're going to do now is just literally just tie that so it's nice and tight in place. So that's now held tightly on there. You can again put another knot in if you need to. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to wind that around as tight as you can. So there's a wind round. When you get to a point where it's tight and the blood has stopped, you can then secure it in place. So it's just really a matter of just tying the end round, wrapping it round. So you've got it either side so we can hold it in place. And then the pieces at the bottom, we can just tie that off to hold it nice and securely. Once that's in and on place and left there, note what time you've actually applied it, because that will help the vet as well. If you are seeing blood coming through, you need to wind around tighter. Now, when you're winding this round on any animal, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt a lot. Once it's on, it's not going to be so bad because the area will go numb, but to start, it's going to hurt. So be really careful you don't get bitten. Also, if it's a very small animal, you're just not going to be able to do this. But this is mainly for your larger type dogs, but you know, it can be used in others. So tighten that up so it's nice and firm. Keep a check on it. Make sure there's no blood coming out. Never remove it, because if you remove it, the blood's just going to come out again. So once it's put on, leave it on, and then get the animal to the vet as quick as possible. Now, this is a life-threatening condition, so we do need to get them to the vets as fast as possible. But if you apply a tourniquet first, then there's more chance the vet can save the animal. Now, it's just worth noting that, yes, we're doing this on a dog here, but this exact same principle will work on humans as well. So if you ever got to a situation where you had to deal with a catastrophic bleed on a human, you can use exactly the same technique for arms or legs.